was like a membership club, and people would come out and fish and swim, and it was a pretty popular spot, and that's where some of these artifacts that I have probably came from. Lakeview was a place for people to dance and drink, and so in the area below me, some artifacts like this old beer can that was never opened and washed up, and also these very sort of 1922 era swimming goggles. And my grandfather was a lifeguard at the Lakeview Club, and because some of his memories were written down about taking tickets and just sort of the fun they had out here. Around 1926, there was an interest in kind of even more growth out here, and so my great uncle John Hughes sold property to the Forest Lake Country Club, and they built a golf course and the country club at the end of the lake. And after that country club was built, the Lakeview Club closed because there was more interest in the Forest Lake Club. And John Hughes and the Cooper family became real estate developers and sold a lot of property around the golf courses and made this more of a residential area where people like to live near water, they like to live near golf courses, and that sort of started like a suburban growth in the area. John Hughes Cooper also was the first mayor of the city of Forest Acres. He helped to found the city. And so from Dents Pond to Forest Lake, there was quite a bit of growth between 1916 and 1930, where it became from like a rural plantation